Hello and welcome to Halloween Ask Matt. Be prepared to get scared. Are you scared of ghosts? Only the white ones. At what age did you stop trick-or-treating? The minute I got a job, I could just buy candy. Didn't need to beg for it. Any advice against pumpkin smashers these days? They're everywhere. Here's what you gotta do. Rub spicy peppers all over your pumpkins so that when these ne'er-do-wellers smash your pumpkins, they get all this like spiciness on their hands and then they'll go to rub their eyes and then it will burn for days. I'm serious. How spoppy are you? It's pronounced spoopy and that's pronounced spooky. Without reading this out loud, can you try to jump scare your viewers? What's the best way to scare your siblings? Convince your parents to move without telling them. What terrifying nightmare still haunts you from your childhood? You know that dream that I told you guys about on the RYC? Where a stranger wheelbarrow, that's such a hard thing to say, wheelbarrow. 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 Have you ever had a ghost experience? No, but I've seen some pretty white people. How do you explain the word spoopy to someone who doesn't know what it is? Spoopy is defined as someone who doesn't know how to say spooky. How do I maximize candy and max the amount of houses I go to? Here's a little trick. A lot of people try to use a strategy where you have one costume and then you travel all around your blocks to try and get candy. Here's a better tip. Get reversible clothes and have like 5 outfits and then go to the same house like 7 times. You barely even have to walk anywhere. What is the weakest costume you've ever worn? This one. This is a stormtrooper onesie. This isn't even a blaster rifle, this is an AK-47, and I'm almost positive that the hanger is still in this costume. Do you still like to carve pumpkins? Not as much as I like to carve waves, bruh. How spoopy are you feeling? It's pronounced spooky. What scares you the most? Teeth stuff, all the teeth stuff. Boo! Ah! What will you carve into your pumpkin? I don't know, like a triangle? It's whatever. Marry, kiss, kill, vampire, werewolf, and zombie. Marry a vampire because they'll always be there for you. Kiss a werewolf because you can kiss them before, you know, the moon changes over so they're not all hairy. And kill a zombie because... why not? Did you know that brushing your teeth is the only time you clean your skeleton? Well, that's a mind bender. What scares you the most? Donald Trump. Terrifying fear of comb-overs. Are you gonna be a Jedi for Halloween? No, that's so played out. Definitely Sith. What's your favorite Halloween song? Boogie, boogie, boogie. You know, because I like to get down. How do I make this Halloween more scary? I would suggest getting one of those signs so that when like people walk up to your door, they read it, it says boo. Those are terrifying. What is the most creative or lazy costume someone you know has worn for Halloween? Ding, 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 ding. Call this the sleepy stormtrooper. What would you do in a slasher horror film situation? I would definitely go investigate what the noise was. You know, I like to be where the action is. Would you sleep in a graveyard? Yes, I would sleep in a graveyard, but only eternally. Have you played Five Nights at Freddy's with the lights off? I only do certain things with the lights off. Am I right, guys? No, guys. Have you and Amanda Faye ever done couples costumes? Yes, I went as the Phantom and Amanda went as Christine. There you go. If you were a zombie walking down the streets of Hollywood, which delicious celebrity would you choose to eat? I would pick a really big one, you know? I don't want to have to worry about where my next meal's coming from. When it comes to Halloween, what are your top 3 favorite candies? You know you got your 3 main food groups, candy corn, candy canes, and syrup. Ever been in a haunted house? Yeah, I'm living in one. I get this like person that just wanders around just consistently yapping all day long and I never know where it's coming. What is your favorite monster? Mike Wazowski. If you were dead, which person would you choose to haunt? I would choose to haunt someone that's scared of ghosts. I think that'd be very entertaining. If you were a vampire, whose blood would you drink? Whoever's like really, really big. You know, I don't want to worry about where my next drink is coming from. Have you ever experienced something spoopy while trick-or-treating as a kid? Pronounced spooky. What's your favorite scary movie? The Minions. Those minions have got ulterior motives. What's the creepiest Halloween costume you've seen someone wear? I hate it when people put faces on the back of their heads. Like, I get so confused. Which face am I supposed to talk to? I'm looking at you, Voldemort. Can you ever be too old to go trick-or-treating? My mom says the cutoff is 20. No, okay? When you start growing a beard, kid, you just put on a mask. How to convince my friends to make a Halloween party if we don't have it in Poland? I want to be McGonagall. I think you can dream a little bit higher than Professor McGonagall. Like, for real? How do I avoid turning into a zombie? Just carry around one of these bad boys. I should do the trick. Hey! That's it for today's episode of Ask Matt. Y'all have a safe Halloween, you hear? Okay. Shoo-wee! High five.